This is the video review for Mattel's Movie Masters 12-inch Ghostbusters Peter Venkman figure. This is the white shipping box that he comes in, with one major difference from the previous Ghostbusters boxes. The original Ghostbusters boxes were all white and did not have the name of the figure inside posted on them. Ray and Egon both came in. Still had the Ghostbusters logo, still had the adult collector, but didn't have the name posted on the box. Peter now says Peter Venkman there, as you can see. And that's about it for the white shipping box, but just a minor change in the line that I thought was noteworthy. The packaging itself is the same type of box as the other Ghostbusters, the same kind of spooky ghost, the little fake cardboard trap, the pull-out locker with the accessories inside here. If we'll go ahead and pull that out, and I'll show you the accessories here in a bit. The side has the Gozer, another part of the Gozer mural, I guess, if you put all the boxes together. There's like a terror dog and the gateway and all that stuff, and Winston will complete it when he comes out. Then the standard back of the box looks like the desk with a personnel file on the character inside. One of the things I'm a little disappointed in is that quotable quotes is generally you don't see that kind of behavior in a major appliance, which is, you know, as Peter when he's talking about the toaster popping around in Ghostbusters 2. And I just think of all the great Peter Venkman quotes that are available from both movies, and especially from the first movie that they went with that one. Just seems a little weird to me. But aside from that, just some basic, you know, some little info about Peter Venkman. And so that's the packaging. And moving on to the figure itself, many people, you know, saw the picture that was posted of the prototype head sculpt versus what was actually shipping, and to some degree, like I can see where people would freak out. But when you get the actual figure in hand, he's actually a much better likeness of Bill Murray than that horrible photo made it appear. He does come with his pants untucked, which I thought was a nice little nod. He comes holding the walkie-talkie, and in a kudos for Maddie Collector, they packaged the proton pack. It actually came with this folded up, and this was just kind of rubber banded to the back of the proton pack, which kept this from warping. This wand is made of a softer plastic, especially this back piece right here on both Ray and Egon. It came a little warped, and they found a way to package that without warping the neutrino wand, and I thought that was very nice. Just a little thing. But yeah, there's the actual head. It's not a perfect likeness of Bill Murray, but it's much better than the pictures made it look. And looking at it, I think this may very well be the same sculpt as the prototype, because comparing them, all the detail is there. It's just kind of softened from the mass production process. He actually has some, you know, the wrinkles on his forehead, and the paint job's not quite as nice, but it's not nearly as bad a representation of Bill Murray as the pictures made it look. Now, if you look at it from the bottom, the way his eyes are, you can get his eyes looking kind of derpy and misformed just because of the way if you look at them, they're kind of at an angle, so they're painted more white. So when you look at them from the bottom, they look more longer and cartoony than they should. But from any regular viewing angle, I mean, it looks like Bill Murray as Peter Venkman. Not exact, but it's much better head likeness than some of the early pictures made it look. Now, like I said, he does come holding the walkie-talkie. Egon came with his PKE meter. Ray came with his goggles. And Maddie Collector, I seem to recall reading something somewhere that Peter wouldn't come with any specific to him accessories, and maybe Winston's going to come with the same ones, but Peter does in fact come with some of his own accessories, and we'll get to those here in the locker. You open it up, and down here you see the same little spring pop-open trap. You can attach it to a holster on his belt. But unlike the other Ghostbusters who came with a set of gloved hands and a set of non-gloved hands, Peter comes with two different sets, a grasping set of hands and just kind of an open, relaxed set of hands. So he comes with two flesh-colored sets of hands, as well as this little. It's not much, but it's just a little flat. It didn't have a whole lot, but just a flat little non-functional set of gloves that you can hang off his belt, like in the movie. So, despite that, he does in fact come with some accessories that, as of so far in the line, are in fact unique to Peter, which was a nice surprise. I was expecting to get the same generic. Here's the walkie-talkie. Here's the holster. Here's the non-gloved hands and the trap. That's all I expected to get with him, and they did in fact find a way to get some accessories that were exclusive to Peter in there. But overall, a very nicely done figure. Could the head have been a little better? Yes, it could. We've seen from the proto pics, but it really, really isn't a bad figure. And when you look at him alongside the other two, he really fits right in. It looks like the team of Ghostbusters, and I'm really looking forward to Winston coming out, so I can complete all four of them. But yeah, I'm much happier with him than I thought I was going to be after seeing those pics. Definitely worth picking up if you've already been collecting the Ghostbusters line. Don't let those first pics scare you. It's a very decent figure. Mattel, Movie Masters, 12-inch Peter Venkman.